Welcome to 25 more freestyle tricks with Andy Anderson.
Dude, we got a lot ahead of us today. These are more complicated, more complex, and more hard on your brain.
The best part is, once you get to a certain level, everything really starts working together. Then there's really no difference between the start of one trick and the end of another, and all of a sudden it just starts leading into the next and the next and the next.
Yeah, you'll end up with a full routine and being able to draw different routines. Heck, why not pick your favorite song and try to do a run to it?
If you learn all 50 of these tricks, you will have every skill that you need to build an entire freestyle routine. Make sure you like and subscribe so you don't miss any videos that come from us, especially with this series with Andy Anderson. Let's do some freestyle.
Okay, number 26, rail stall, varial. But we're gonna get up this way. Wow.
Which is like a heel side rail stand.
Yeah, heel side rail stand. One thing to note, the back foot never disconnects from the board. So you can pretty much carry it the whole way up. So you want to have your foot ready to be in primo before it's in rail stand. Ready to be in rail stand before it's in rail stand.
If I lift my back foot up really slow, it'll stay connected, but I end up on the ground. If I do it too fast, then I get disconnected. It's hard to predict. So I really feel like the ones I do it well, I feel like the speed I'm lifting my back foot is just perfect. But it's gonna take me a lot of time to get that really dialed in, obviously. I've only done probably 20 of them.
And you are landing over the back wheels. So it's a very back-footed land, then the front foot comes down. You don't want to aim for a two-footed land.
Oh, that's what I'm doing, low-key.
An important note on that is you're using the arch of your shoe. This shoe in particular comes with these little fingers here, which grab the side of your board. So they lock into place and then pull it up. It's actually designed by that. Thank you, Pierre-Andre.
Good looks.
Designed for that. And then when it comes to varial flipping out, mess around and play with the right amount of power, but you want to put 100% of your weight on your front foot so you can slide your back foot over there. And I like using my toe, so I have my toe kind of wrapped around my tail. And then transfer the weight back. And you kind of flick like a shove it, like one of these. Boom. Totally. This particular board, the hydrant, comes in handy. It's got what I call a rail tail.
Rail tails.
So it cuts in just before the wheel, which gives it a perfect leverage point for this trick.
So essentially, you could use the tail as a tail, even though you're in a rail stand.
Boom. Exactly. So you can look at the side profile of the board and see the tail.
So I never tried this on a regular skateboard. I've only ever tried this on your actual setup. And you guys at home, if it's like you're having trouble doing rail stands and some of the stuff that we're talking about, I would really recommend looking at the link in the bio and maybe just grabbing this exact setup. Not link in bio, link in the description. Good enough for me. Number 27, 90 nose stop body varial. We started laughing because about 4 seconds ago, we just started spamming 90 nose stop body varials for absolutely no reason at all. So now we're here.
This might have a more proper name, but I'm aware of it, so comment it below.
I just remember it from Rodney Mullen in almost round 3, going like ba 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 and doing it like a bunch.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
He'd do a line with the end overs and then ba ba ba.
Yeah,
It feels amazing too.
I want to start because this is like one of the only tricks so far on this entire list that I have anything like, oh, this is how I think about it. This is how I try to do it. And then you let me know if it's the freestyle way.
Okay, let me hear it.
I just try to put my front foot so I have enough space for the back.
Yeah, that makes sense.
For my back foot, so I can stand both feet there for a second. My big problem was I was having too much on the nose and I was trying to switch, and that takes too much time.
Yep.
So if I just leave enough space and I plant it here, then I can just step and go real fast.
Yeah. You want it to be so fast. What you don't want to happen is that you switch and your tail gets lifted.
Yep.
In between. You want it to be quick and that nose stays planted. Yes.
And maybe be aware that when you stop here, you're gonna start falling this way, which translates to this way. Just be aware of that.
Yeah, and you want that. Because that's what's gonna give you speed out of it.
I can't get the speed yet. 90, nose stop, body varial. Boom.
Something to remember is that you want to do it while you're low. You don't want to be up here. So it's not happening up there. Yeah. It's like in the same position you would stomp a ollie in. $28. I really don't know the name of this trick, but I saw Isamu do it, Isamu Yamamoto, and it reminds me of an MJ move.
Oh, I know the one.
Check this out.
I know the one.
Dude, it's a fun one, dude. You put your foot in the middle of the board, center of the foot, center of the board, and you go for a jump, and you throw the board into this position, and you bring it back all in that weightless point.
That's sick.
It makes great photos. Yo!
Okay, that one is pretty fun. I want to get it like really. I want to get it like.
Yeah. Oh!
I have no idea how it looks compared to yours. I mean, yours looks like legit.
That one you like stepped up a little bit.
It slides forward.
Ooh.
That one was sick.
Nice. Yeah, try it two-footed.
Two-foot's just easier for me to visualize for some reason.
If you pull this one out, I guarantee you nobody's seen it. I'm calling it the hee-hee, but if you know what it's called, let me know.
The Shamu.
Shamona.
If there's anything to be aware of, is like don't land on your toes with your board way back here because it'll just shoot out. But overall, this one you can just play with pretty intuitively. 29, 360 body varial, foot pivot. So your front foot never leaves the board, but you're doing a full pirouette.
And the reason the front foot stays on is because you don't have to aim your jump as much. So like regular hippie jump 360, you gotta be very aware of where you're shooting your board and where it's landing. But with the foot stays connected, you can pull it right under you.
Wow, that looks pretty approachable. I would not have expected it to be front side.
Oh yeah, dude, front side.
It actually might feel like more, so just the way I would go about this is like my goal is to get my back foot on the back trucks.
Yeah.
That's my whole goal. So if I get 180, I'm actually far enough to do it. Mm-hmm. So really, I'm trying to take a huge shortcut here by going past 180, jump, and find it here, and then just let it kind of like be like water on the way out.
For sure. Past 180.
Yep.
And then it's all there for you. Oh, first try. Dude, this one just feels great. I don't know why it feels so great, but it does.
We're getting to that point where we're using tools from the entire last video too. It feels a bit like a stepping stone in a way, where you're starting to do this.
Yeah.
You're just mixing it with a bit of rotation.
Absolutely.
Boom.
Oh, sweet. Number 30. Hang 10, guys.
I'm just gonna need you to teach me these.
Hang 10. You got
Straight up.
10 toes on the nose. This is a tricky one, like any manual trick. It takes a lot of practice.
Dang
This
it.
one in particular,
I was hoping there was like a shortcut.
if your ankle starts shaking, that just means you need more strength there. Nice, bro.
Because I do have strength in my ankles, but they were shaking. I just forgot to make them strong.
There you go. And you want your arms identical. So it's like there's a bar across your hands. Totally.
I feel like I'm kind of pushing my feet forward to lower the tail and pulling them back to make the tail go higher.
For me, the tail is all in this flexion.
Ah, so you kind of don't move laterally.
No, it's like there's an ideal position of your foot to be flexed, and you just have to hold it there. I always like imagining the nose is flat to the ground.
Oh. That's something to aim for. That's nice. That's nice. Yeah, that gives like a real spot to aim for.
And this is a very rare trick where what's rare about it is that the shorter your nose is, the easier this trick is because you can push down further and further. Another thing that makes this trick easy is having a longer board, because this takes a longer time, so you have more time to correct. Mm-hmm. So a long board with a short nose is ideal for hang 10s, funny enough.
Yep.
But I tend to, usually it's the foot that you stand on all the time for pushing. If you started pushing Mongo, it might be your back foot. If you didn't, then it's your front foot. That's gonna be your main anchor through this trick.
That's
the other
the
trick
key.
is the other foot is a little substitute.
That's the key for me, because I can do 1 foot nose manuals.
Yeah, so it's a 1 foot nose manual with your other foot there,
Just to guide it.
just to guide it. But Mitchie, you want to make from your hips up one item. So this all moves as a piece. Yeah.
The piece is collapsing.
Yeah.
Why is it important to keep your upper body as one piece?
What the less moving parts, the better. It simplifies the equation.
Cool.
So this can be one unit, and you have to think about one thing. Everything that you start moving is another thing that you have to compensate somewhere else in your body.
Yep.
So if this arm's going over here, then this arm needs to go up here.
Yeah, it's better just to keep it simple.
If you just lock it in, then it's there. You can go all the way down, come back up. And if you wiggle from side to side.
Cool, thank you. $31, Swedish Manual.
Dude, this is my favorite.
I'm feeling like we're in a manual section.
Oh yeah.
I think it's gonna get,
We're in very pointed toe balance section right now.
We're gonna do some wheelies.
Yeah, bro.
All right.
This is the first wheelie that we're introducing where you don't push down to lift up. You lift up to lift up.
Oh, you don't even have your foot on the nose.
Yes.
That looks crazy, dude.
That's what makes it the Swedish.
That looks like a truck stand.
Yeah, it's like the same kind of balance. So it's important to note that your foot is not on the nose. It is not a 1 foot nose manual with your foot back there. That is just an interesting 1 foot nose manual. To do it proper, your feet should be behind both bolts, all 4 of them. Dun. But if you're learning it, you can get it up here. Sometimes I'll do it up here if I'm trying a crazy trick out. But the idea is to get your foot fully behind your truck.
So I didn't feel like I was even close to getting my back trucks off the ground.
Okay, so here's how you do it. We're gonna take that same hang 10 hand position and we're gonna adapt that. So yeah, you can start there, but eventually you wanna be back there. But let's start up here, just for, and then hook that back foot. Now you want your hands out and they start coming down. The secret is you never pull up. So you don't pull up on the board, you just fall forward until it comes up. And you hold it. And you want your hands out and down so that the bail is safe. And just for balance. That's where it lives. So you can have your foot pretty far back and you just go to this place. And then you stand up.
That extending looks so cool.
Yeah, there you go.
Thank you, Rick.
Yeah.
What a trip. Let's talk about practice. Is it fair just to do nose touches and then set it down?
Yeah, that would be unreal.
That's like a good way to, like.
Yeah.
So I feel more comfortable with that. And also, I feel like it's not a jump and pull, but this extension right there is a very important little piece.
Okay.
I was just trying to stay low and lean and lean and lean and lean and lean and lean and then save it. But I feel like it's that straightening it out that helps.
Interesting. I'm more on the camp of saying just lean and lean and lean.
Are you pushing your front foot backwards?
No.
Because I just don't get how this tail comes up in the air.
So as skaters, we're so used to balancing with the wheels between our feet. There's not a moment where you're here and then you need a little bit more to pull it up. You just lean and lean until it comes up.
I think that is a good point. My hips are sitting way back here. There's just no way. Right. I get my hips up over my front foot, then it lightens up a little bit. Yeah.
Sweet.
Still incredibly difficult.
I love talking with Mitchie about this kind of stuff because I don't even know what I don't know. Or I don't even know what I know sometimes.
I don't know anything.
Freestyle.
What is happening? I think it's easier while rolling.
Yeah?
Yeah, that might be my hot take on this trick.
Cool. There you go, Swedish manuals.
Let's see a demo.
So I love doing these in spirals. That's really, I didn't invent the Swedish manual by any means, but I called this trick the soft serve. When I turn to fakie and you fully lean on it and scrape it.
Wow.
And you can even find a resting position there.
That is no joke how cool that is though. That's crazy.
Thanks, man.
That is insane that you can turn that around and tail scrape it. Number 32.
We got the English manual.
Okay, we just come off of Swedish. I don't even know what English could be.
Okay, so Swedish, we did it. Boom.
The Swedes.
English is the regular one.
It's way easier to lift that one up.
Yeah. There you go. And it's iconically done with a tail scrape, funny enough.
Jeez.
So I see people do them like this, where you're like,
I think that looks so damn cool.
yeah, you like it?
Yeah, I think both the Swedish and the English tail scrape. Okay, I'm gonna try one. You critique me. Jeez, it's incredible. All right.
So here's what you want to do, Mitchie, is you want to find comfort in this stance before you lift up. And then just go for it. But the comfort there is important to establish. Yeah. With all that pressure pulling up on the nose. Because you should be falling back, but your foot is stopping you from falling back.
So you've got to feel like how high your back foot is going to determine a lot of how hard you have to pull. And at first you don't know how hard you have to pull at any of the spots.
Right.
So like a consistent back foot position on the first couple of tries to get your baseline.
Totally.
Then you can start picking it up like predictably.
And if you look closely, like we're balancing over the center of the wheel.
Yes.
Which is here. It's right in front of these bolts.
Yes.
So if you have your foot with those bolts just barely covered, you can still get some lift.
Yeah.
Like cover them.
Oh, cover the bolts.
Yeah. If you put your foot over the bolts and
Come on.
use that sharp edge of your foot.
Yeah, there it is. That starts to go. It's like right on the edge.
So the trick is officially an English manual as soon as you can see that hardware.
Yep. That's when you were demonstrating on camera, I was over on the side like trying to get this idea figured out because it feels very similar.
It is the same trick with the board right side up. Because the balance point on a Casper,
that's way easier for me to visualize than whatever I was doing before. Again, I'm stuck in that lifting idea, lifting and leaning.
yeah, so you want your lifting leg to be locked. And then, yes, this is an important point. It's not leaning back, it's shifting your whole hips past those wheels, past your feet. Yeah. And there's something weird about this trick that it really works well in one wheel wheelie if you got the trucks tight enough for it.
That is much more similar to how Caspers feel.
Yes.
Trying to go like straight up into me, that feels incredibly heavy. If I just let it fall out of center just a little bit, it's like maybe half the weight.
Perfect.
There's no way.
Dude, he's locked in. He's locked in.
There's no way. I accidentally found it.
Woo!
Number 33, truck stand.
Truck stand. We're gonna show you how to get up from nose stop. People want to start in tail stop, but if you start in tail stop, you'll end up in a nose truck stand. So we're gonna avoid that. Go to nose stop. Put your foot over in the toe side corner. And your other foot here, it kind of just lifts it up. Boom. You know what? Easy mode.
Easy mode. We're doing easy mode for sure.
Both hands. This hand up to this hand. There you go. And one important thing is your finishing hand should never cross your body's middle.
Your center line.
Your center line. You want it to be on the right side of your hip. Because a lot of people, they go to grab it here and then it's all tucked in. You want the space. You want it out here so that your nose is straight to the ground, not your board. You don't want your board straight to the ground. You want your nose straight to the ground.
So show them just a truck stand real quick in and then flip it out. The biggest thing for me, I have done probably around five truck stands in the last 2 days. The biggest thing for me is this board is gonna follow this arc, right? So this truck stand happens with the board upside down. So it's not gonna happen right here. It's gonna happen over here. So as I'm flipping the board up, I have to move this direction or set up mentally in this section to land in it. If you stay over where the board is gripped up, it's gonna be really hard, AKA impossible. Oh, and don't jump.
Yeah, no jumping.
Yeah, don't jump. Getting out is pretty simple. I actually feel it just as much in my toe as my hand. I don't know if that
absolutely.
is real. I'll push down on my toe into the wheel as I kind of spin the top of the board like a top.
And if you are falling this way, you can always opt out and flop it back.
Also, the ground has a lot to do with it. Make sure you're on some rougher concrete. This slick marble type stuff will actually make it noticeably more difficult. But in general, you shouldn't feel all that much pressure up against your fingers. You should feel a little bit on your fingers and your thumb. If it's going into your leg, you're too steep. If you feel your fingers really stressed out, then your board is too low.
Yeah. And you can just practice by putting your board down, stepping on, and trying to find that balance point. I like to learn how to get out of tricks before how to get into them. So I would definitely start with these drills of put it down, find that right space for your hand, throw that leg up.
As a non-truck stander, this is how I would practice it. I would start here with my foot on the ground and I would find just the flip out. Then I would start to put a little bit of weight on the truck and try to find the flip out like that. And then we slowly just try to learn how to get into it. And then we start it from the ground. And you just build it like that. Then you have every piece.
So hand or foot, hand to start, but when that gets comfortable, you can just step right into the foot being the thing that's bringing up the board. You do it in slow motion. This foot stays on the ground. This foot stays here. You bring it up, catch it, throw it up, stomp it.
I had to fight for that one.
Number 34, we got bean plant varial finger flip. This is a trick that I use everywhere with 2 steps. Like you can do it in 1 step, but I love 2-stepping it. Some people say 2-step ain't a trick. I'm not about it. I'm about the 2-step. You can run with it. You can leap over picnic tables. This is how I got all that height off that fire hydrant. Because you can get that first step down. I'm just gonna show you the trick.
Any piece that you need from this trick was covered in the previous video, the bean plant, the varial flip, all of this. So here we are just to put it together in a new and fresh way.
Yeah.
I'm about the two-stepper.
The two-step feels great.
I like it.
I like jumping off the back foot onto it. And if there's an obstacle, you can foot on the ground, foot on the obstacle, 8 feet in the air.
Yep.
It makes you feel like a boss.
I'm all about it. And it's a push.
Yeah.
You can go from slow to gaining speed.
Absolutely.
And that's what I like about the two-step.
Totally.
It feels like
Use it on walls. That second step opens up some capabilities. So what I really like about this trick, like how when it's done well, in my opinion, is when you get your grab and both feet on the board at your peak in the air before you hit the ground. Feels so good.
beam plant, varial finger flip.
So you come up with your front foot in that dead zone, ready to slip off the board. Grab your board up high with your thumb folded over. Turn it into this overhand position. Flip it, catch it underhand, and get it back to that overhand for the connection back to the feet.
Easy does it.
The best thing about this trick, perhaps its best usage, is for looking cool in front of people getting off your board. So stand right there, Mitchie. So
I'm an unsuspecting bystander in this situation.
Totally. You're unsuspecting bystander. You're coming up full speed. Oh, hey, hey. You know, let's say he's an old lady with a dog and they're saying, pick up your board, pick up your board. And I'm coming here and I'm like, oh, yeah, no. It's all good, I'm walking now.
Number 35 is a Russian boneless. And I'm gonna be honest, I have no idea what that means.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought you would know, it's a vert trick.
No, I got nothing.
Oh, I love it. Okay, we're traveling around the world. We got Swedish wheelies, English wheelies, now we got Russian bonelesses. Very European trip we're on. But check this out. This is a Russian boneless. You've definitely seen it before.
Ah, yeah. I'm not confident I can do it.
Oh, you got it for sure. And they're super easy to cheat. It's not as tricky as the Russian dance move thing.
Because you can just grab the nose.
Yeah, and
the higher up you grab,
it's right there. So you just start with a step through. Yes.
Boom.
And the farther out you kick it, the more it wants to
That was the
through.
first time I've heard your Canadian accent come in.
Where was that?
The further out.
The farther out?
Yeah.
There you go. Play that, replay it. I'm Canadian, okay?
The further out you go, the more it comes back. That's actually not so hard. It's like a little swing set.
Fully.
Whoa, whoa. Yeah, nice.
And you can do it with the tail block to learn it.
That I kind of like, especially if you're a lazy guy. That has a nice little rhythm to it.
You know how to get into beam plant by this point.
Yes.
And I guess the trickiest part would be getting out of back boneless. This can be an uncomfortable one, but it's really just jump there. Let me do it before I try to explain it. Yeah, it's really just jumping up and getting that board underneath. You don't want it like this because it's gonna hit your leg. You want it that toe side pressure to make as much space as possible for that foot coming on.
Yeah, as it gets under your foot, that's when you will be doing that with your hand. You will be flattening out the board, aiming the wheels towards the ground. But it's not a pulling motion. You're not pulling the board to your front foot. You are actually jumping and pushing the board down and aiming your wheels at the ground.
I love this trick. Ah! And there's variations. You can do finger flip out. Woo! Or you can just keep going.
I think you could easily mix this with the one that we just did.
Oh my God. Oh! It's the best thing about these tricks is they link into each other.
Yeah, that's a good time.
36, another trick I don't know the name of, but I love to do. I'm gonna call it walking the plank. If you know the real name, please comment below. It's a tail stop trick.
Okay.
And I'm pretty confident everyone can do it, and pretty much nobody has done it.
I like stuff like this.
Yeah,
This is what we're all about over here.
Heck yeah, I'm glad the opportunity came up. You ready?
Yep.
Check it out, tail stop, nose grab. Foot there, and you can just keep walking up. Ah!
Yeah, I have never done that before, and walk the plank's a great name for it. Ah! The thing I like about this is if you're having trouble with truck stands, Casper's, Swedish, or English manuals, you can use this one to really feel how hard you can pull on the board and get your weight up into this section.
I love that trick.
Yeah,
it always looks sick.
That's sick. It's unironically sick. Yeah, it's worth finding that balance point up by the front truck. Definitely.
Woo! I don't know how you could mess this one up.
There's a lot of ways. First way is being on your toes. If you're on your toes, you're absolutely not going to be able to hold anything. So maybe drop your toes back so they're on the center of the board a little more.
And then you can just hang out. You're like,
yeah, that's sick.
Doesn't count. Oh, it's a line!
Well, number 37, my new current all-time favorite skateboard trick, the Jaywalk.
The Jaywalk!
Yep. And since this is new and I'm all excited about it, it is a crab walk that you overturn. And you try and get a little pump out of it. I would say that when you're at home, you see the rhythm of this little stall out and pump, and you think you have to force that or try to do it. But the reality is, if you just overturn a crab walk and stay on that toe side, that natural kind of rhythm starts to take place, and it looks more like it's more of a rhythm than it feels at first. Even if you're not doing it well, through video, it'll actually look like you're doing it quite well.
Dude, it's my favorite trick. It's a G-turn, fakie G-turn, G-turn, fakie G-turn. And you do really stay on the toes the whole time, and you want to drag that toe side wheel. Keeping the heels in the air the entire time. Whoa.
The turnaround's my favorite part, where you actually change directions. It is just, it feels so cool.
It's just yeah, you feel your whole fascial system engage. And this is not a trick to push into. You start from stationary, maybe even start from a monster walk, and just,
You want to
so
talk
good.
about rhythm, flow, board control, feeling your wheels on the ground. There's no better way to warm up. There's no better way to add flow between tricks, especially if you're doing freestyle stuff. I mean, G-turn should just be on everyone's list. G-walks, sorry. Even that one wheel on the ground is a really good note.
Oh, it feels
That's
so
cool.
good. I just
That's
want to
cool.
live there. I just want to live there. Okay, number 38, we got Pivot Shove It. Also known as Fakie Big Spin. That's what I called it growing up.
Oh, where you do the fakie kick turn, slide the wheels, and then shove it after.
Absolutely.
That's one of my favorite feeling tricks. I didn't know it had a name.
It's so good.
Yep.
Fakie, pivot, shove it. Oh,
I always like going into that one forward.
dude, yes. I like
That's one of the best feeling tricks.
G-walking into it.
Right, let's say you have the shove it, you can get that thing to spin around. To connect a pivot to the shove it, I actually want you to sit over your back trucks where your front trucks are like feathered on the ground, where I can just pick up my toes and just like bounce my wheels off the ground just by moving the ball of my foot. That's the pressure we're gonna use to drag those front wheels on the ground, because that's gonna give you a little bit of stability. And it's a lot different than doing a Fakie manual all the way around. So don't get those two things mixed up. It is a pivot with those wheels dragging.
Oh, best feeling. Best feeling ever. I would say set your feet up for the shove it, at least your back foot, which is now your front foot. Get that in that spot where your toes can curl over the edge. Almost the same as the rail flip, actually, but from the grip tape side. And twist your body all the way around into it and just let that shove it pour out of you. Whoa. Oh, I love it. When you get the trick on its own, you can easily incorporate it into the other tricks that we've learned. So you can go walk the dog, then get that foot in the right spot. And it's a conclusive way to finish a footwork routine where you're doing jaywalks.
That's experience from a freestyle world champion. I can imagine it sometimes being awkward to finish. How do you finish a line, a flow line? So there's no real beginning or end to just like kick turns and tic tacs. It's a nice way to put a little stamp on it.
And it's got that stomping noise if you're trying to line up your line with a beat drop or with the music change. It gives you a authoritative sound.
Cool.
When you set up for a shove it, you gotta get that toe over. So that's the same with this. You gotta have that toe over before you do the pivot. if your foot's fully in pivot mode, you don't have that same throw with it. So you want that toe to be able to push, and then the front foot just stays in the exact same spot as a regular pivot.
You gotta do a shove it pivot.
Shove it pivot?
Yeah.
Number
Okay.
39, shove it, pivot, pivot, shove it, opposed to a shove it, pivot. How are we dealing with this?
Oh man, rewind or big spin.
Yeah, is this a rewind maneuver?
I'm thinking more big spin,
Okay.
but rewind is just as beautiful and falls into the exact same category.
I like it. I like the big spin one.
But this is all about the catch.
Yep.
So you got your shove it, pay attention to where your front foot lands. You want to land it in this kind of 1 foot pivot zone.
Yeah, Andy has really opened my eyes to weighting the wheel with your toe and how much that lets the board rotate. Just taking 75% of the friction off your back wheels, all of a sudden you can just kind of rotate this board around nice and easily. The thing that trips me out, right, and try to keep up with me here because it's a little weird. Let's say I'm just gonna pick a number, let's say there's 10 pounds of pressure on the back wheels. They're not gonna slide very easily. But if I just pick up if I just make it so I only have 1 wheel on the ground, I can still have 10 pounds of pressure on that wheel, but now it's gonna slide around. I don't actually have to pick up the tail anymore. Just push into this toe and the whole board moves. But that's actually a sideways motion. That's not on the nose, which I'm used to.
Right, so the wheel has a traction pad, which is yay wide. And when you pick up the other wheels, it's just touching, the traction pad turns to nothing.
Yep.
So the friction resistance goes to 0.
So we're doing a shove it. I'd never figured out the switch backside one, but I will. We're doing a shove it into that toe side spot.
Oh, feels so good.
Yeah, it feels mad cool.
And the rewind.
Do you still do toe side for rewind?
Yeah.
Beautiful. Yep, so really if you just practice your shove-its, landing it in this spot where you can pick up one of your back wheels, it doesn't really matter which direction you'd like to go.
And the spot that you want is the dead zone. It's that dip. You can feel it with your toes. It feels so good and it just wants to hug your foot. So once you find it and you can nail it in, you can go straight to 1 foot.
Wow. You know, don't beat yourself up if you can't do that within the next 5 or 10 years, because that's super hard. I can't really even stand on the board going backwards in this position yet.
It's coming along.
That takes a very specific practice. That if you haven't grinded that out, that's quite tough. Shoveting into that's gnarly. That was nice.
Thanks, Mitchie. So these wheels are made with all of this in mind. This extremely rounded edge is what allows them to slide just so well when they get picked up on their corner. And then the sharp edge inside, you don't reach it all in freestyle, but when you're hitting obstacles, grinding on rails and ledges, it helps you stay locked in. So these have opposite purposes for opposite sides of the wheel, making the ultimate wheel in skateboarding. The Powell Peralta 97A Nano Cubic. Number 40 is smoothies.
Let's do it.
This is what we're talking about with the 1 foot pivots.
Yep.
So here we go, smoothie. Oh man, just lifting up that wheel and feeling it glide. And you can combine these with your monster walks or take them in 360s.
Two main notes here that you want to focus on. Once you get your foot position right with your toe in that dead zone, when you pick up your back foot, just really load that front toe side wheel and keep your back foot low to the ground. So when you bring your board around, your board runs into your foot, opposed to having your foot high in the air and feeling like you have to stomp down and trap it. That'll be harder, it'll be less predictable, and it also won't feel as smooth.
You want this to feel smooth, and it will. It's just, it aligns itself. It wants to stop. It doesn't want to keep going. If you have some speed, and when you find that feeling, it's called the smoothie for a reason.
Nice and smooth. .41 is a switchblade. That's on you.
One. This is a sick one. It feels like you have a switchblade when you do it. And the footing is hilarious. The stance is crazy. You ready for this?
Yeah.
So you put your front foot this way. I'm just gonna do one, so you know what I'm doing. It's a tail stop trick.
Okay.
We're gonna do a full nollie shove it to tail stop without disconnecting from the board.
Yep, I like it. Oh, that's cool. Kind of kick it around with your back foot.
A little bit. Try not going too fast.
Yeah, I was going too fast.
Yeah. So it works stationary. This is a trick that's pretty high level. I can do it, but I can't comfortably pull it out in a footwork routine yet.
It looks so easy when you do it.
It's a trip. So it's like you have your big toe there and you spin it like that. Oh yeah, there you go.
You got like a quarter of the way.
It's definitely worth learning with your back foot off and getting it to there. And then you
that is
figure
an
out.
interesting route.
So you gotta pinch it to the ground almost the entire time. And then once you're here, you get this step on and then fakie pivot.
All right, let me just get one.
Yes, the switchblade.
The switchblade. It's funny how out of my element I feel doing these tricks that look so easy for you.
So the winner of the US Open, the freestyle event that Waltz hosted, Mike Osterman put on in Venice last week, the winner was Orson, and he did switchblade flawlessly in his freestyle routine. So he's coming up. Ah!
Nice.
But you know how when you walk the dog, you keep your toe in the center?
Yep.
If you connect with your heel, it sets you up for the switchblade. Wow, there you go.
Something.
That was it.
I found something.
That's
it. So when you turn your front foot the wrong way, you start loading that dead zone. But if you pull it back, then you get this dead zone. That's really nice. Get it even onto
over here,
but still twist it. Yep.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
That lets it come around. That helps it rotate, I think.
So this is a really fun one to play with. Hard to master. Yes, Mitchie.
Freestyle.
Yeah. Okay, 42, we got a complicated one that's simpler to do than look at. Simpler than it looks.
Either works.
It's crossfoot, toe hook, Casper.
It's simpler to say than it is to listen to.
Something like that. Check it out. Tail stop with the front foot over in that pocket on the, yeah, that pocket. Crossfoot toe hook, and you lift it over.
Go all the way to the nose?
Yep, and you lift it all the way back into Casper.
Ooh.
So instead of thinking of the board going fully like this, which would be really nice eventually, let's start by thinking of it going more like this.
Okay, that makes more sense.
Straight into it.
So I'm having trouble getting my foot all the way under the nose. So instead of trying to hook your toes under, stretch your front leg past the nose.
Yeah.
Like this. You're not trying to like twist it and hook it. You're like just getting it there. That's so sick.
But what's nice about this one is you can totally just walk it through slow motion. Bring it over, lay it down, and flip it over. And one important thing to keep in mind is that when you are in Casper, you never bend this leg. It's always straight. Your front leg. So when you jump, you don't have to worry about bringing this leg up into you. You actually want to feel allergic to your front foot and get it, leave it down there.
Nice.
And I wish I had that tip before I started trying them this morning. Okay, what's happening is this foot is like this. You need to have this this pressure going on. Yeah. I'm gonna do one super solid one. I'm happy about that.
That one's dope. Number 43 is a Fakie Gazelle, which is another trick on this list that I actually don't know what it is.
Oh, you know what this is. This is pivot, shove it, pivot.
Oh, there's multiple gazelles. I know there's a gazelle flip trick and now a gazelle freestyle trick.
Yeah, so the Gazelle is a 360 of the body and a 540 of the board in one motion. And when I do them, it looks like this. Fakie big spin, nose pivot. That was an awful example because I was too aware of that crack. Okay, here it is.
You guys already have every single piece of this trick from these videos, so have a day.
Boom, boom, boom.
That was a good one.
Number 44, we got one of my favorite tricks, the foot plant sow flip, which is originally how Sal Barbier invented the sow flip.
Yeah, I didn't know this was the OG.
This is the
Sal.
OG Sal.
This is Sal Senior.
Yeah, this is it. You ready?
Yep.
Here's one.
Ah, yes. Yes, I have done this one before. Spider-Man grab. Overhand. What is that called? Underhand. That'd be underhand.
That's like an over underhand. Cause it's like it's like an overhand catch, but it's an underhand.
Yeah, you really like hyperextend your elbow. As far as like your hand's concerned, it's not like an overhand, you're going like this.
But I do, when you pop it up, I like to catch it more like this or like that after
Oh,
the first shove has taken place.
Sneaky. It does a 180, so you might catch it overhand with your, as far as your hand's concerned. Still, fingers on the grip.
In the last video, we went over tail stop foot plant.
Yep. So basically, it's a more dynamic entry into it.
And it just feels bad. Feels good, like the good kind of bad. Oh, and you kick it way out there and it comes.
I'm not kicking it far enough out. Yeah, kind of got to commit to getting it out there.
Yeah, Mitchie.
Yeah, it's sick.
You can cover ground with this trick.
Yeah. 45 is a pogo.
Pogo, pogo.
Pogo, 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 pogo.
Mitchie, you know this one.
I know this one now. You already know how to get in it. It's truck stand. What Andy taught me, which makes the most sense for pogos, the only thing you really have to keep in mind is don't stay low and like try and pick it up. That's more like a jackhammer.
Yeah, you don't want to.
Extend your back leg, and then as you get weightless on the tail, pick it up a little bit. It makes it really light and really smooth, and it alleviates all that pressure on your back.
The one important thing I'm gonna say is the special pogo grab. Put your palm on the wheel, thumb on the nose, and fingers on the grip, so you can bend your truck like that. And that's gonna give you a nice firm grip. So use this leg to balance and kind of help with the jumps. And you want to put it down softly. If you put your board down softly, it actually helps your tail. It doesn't hinder it. Nice one, Mitchie.
Yeah, perfect.
Number 46, we got the Sidewinder. I used to do a lot of freestyle demos when I was growing up, and Dillinger Kane, he would always do this in the demo. Same with Ryan Brunelson. This is a personal favorite. I don't do it that often, but I love this trick. Check it out. There's so much going on. There's so much going on.
How is that possible? You just fall out of a truck stand into a Casper?
It's like a handed anti-Casper.
So you gotta grab the wheel of your back truck while you're in a truck stand.
Yeah, you connect your foot to the nose first. So if you're just learning it, which you are, you would get up in the truck stand, put your foot on the nose, and stomp it. And
yeah, that's the way I'm gonna do it.
Then you lift it up.
Yeah, we're gonna go truck stand, nose, stomp, pick up, and then as I pick it up, how do we get out of it from here?
It's a full fold over. Yes.
A little bit of toe pressure to lighten the nose.
A little bit of toe pressure to lighten the nose, exactly. So your foot could be much more off the board in that anti-Casper. Yeah, there you go. So the steps to learning it, here, boom, want to get that hand as close as possible, get your foot in the right position, and you can just throw it over.
Then you start to pick it up.
Yes.
then you can finish it. Okay? Start nose down, pick it up into truck stand.
That was it.
Yeah, okay, I can do that. So my big thing that I realized that it doesn't look like you do it, and maybe when you get better, you don't have to. But you can actually pick up this wheel pretty high before you do anything.
Yeah.
I'm trying to do it from here. That's not really possible. You can just pick that up pretty high and then jump on it.
Absolutely. The real difference between learning it and mastering it is not having your board ever lay like this. You want to go from truck straight to that. And it's okay to booger your foot a little bit.
Which just means plant your foot on the ground. That's incredible. Okay, here's my version.
Yeah!
There we go.
Sidewinder.
That's the pro and the beginner level.
This is a fun trick, and you can do it if you're falling out of truck stand by accident. You're like, oh no, I'm going too far that way. Well, maybe you just end up falling out of Sidewinder too. And be careful of scratching your knuckles on your hardware. Yeah.
It was all right.
I'll take it if you'll take it.
It's kind of easier for me to get in the truck stand if I just let it fall. Number 47, tail stop impossible.
Yes.
Huh?
This is how the impossible was invented. First with the hand, and then eventually with the foot hook.
And which one are we gonna do today?
Which one do you want to do, Mitchie?
I think I'm more of a hand one impossible guy.
You want to hand it?
I'd love to see you do the foot one.
Okay.
And learn how it works.
Yeah, they are essentially the same thing, but one's with your hand and the other's with your foot. I'm going to show you the foot one. This is the more comfortable one for me. Check it out. Tail stop, foot hook, scissor kick. Oh, I gotta do it more solid than that. Come on, Andy. And jump back a little bit. Wow. The idea is to get it up and over before the back foot starts to rise.
Yeah.
Front foot, then back foot.
Okay, it looks like just a regular jump, but actually you're going up and then you're jumping
A little
once
later.
that nose gets a little bit higher.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
Makes sense. Always been interested in this one. Nice. Back foot, little toe side naturally for an impossible kind of feel.
Now, handed, it's unclear which hand is easier, but I would recommend
That cross hand
that backhand
seems approachable.
to throw it over, but I'm more of a foot guy myself. Oh, like not that
On
way.
record.
Oh, I think it's easier front hand for me. But yeah, again, you're jumping and you're throwing it over before your back foot. Because you want your back foot to pretty much just come up, maybe a little forward. And if that's in this position, nothing's gonna happen. You gotta wait till it's in this position, and then everything will happen. Handed. Nope. Gotta remember to jump backwards, folks. Okay, toe hook, solid. And then tie the shoe. A tail stop's really useful if you want to tie your shoe.
cross.
Cross hand?
Yeah.
I don't got that one. That's all you, bro. Solid. Number 48, we got toe hook tail blocks. So if you don't know, a tail block is when you're balancing on your tail without your wheels on the board or wheels on the ground.
Take your wheels off.
Take your wheels off. Toe hook tail block looks like this. Woo! So if you roll fakie and you give a little bit of spin to it, takes you on a ride.
Tail block toe hook. Is that one generally pretty hard to get into?
Yeah, it's
How do you get your foot from on top of your board to underneath your board in one smooth motion?
You let it slip out of that dead zone and sneak under.
Is it like a no comply timing?
Yes. It's like the bean plant, like the no comply.
So as you're jumping, as you're kind of de-weighting that front foot, you let it.
And you want your back foot pretty far on the tail, like,
because that's where you're gonna be balancing.
yeah.
Number 49.
Another trick I don't know the name of, but I enjoy doing it all the time.
And it looks so good.
And it feels so good. You go up into rail stand, you pigeon your front foot, and you find this pressure zone, and you let loose, and you catch the board in Casper at 90 degrees. So I'm gonna land one for you, because I obviously wasn't trying that time.
A rail stand inward to Casper.
Oh yeah, it feels so good.
The only piece that we haven't covered for you guys is getting this inward motion going. You leave your front foot on the axle, pigeon your heel out so you can get this motion. If you can roll your board down so then you're standing on your nose, that's the direction that you're gonna shoot the board. Once you get this part down, then you just add some power and it'll roll right over.
You can even try it from Cooper stance. Or from crossfoot. There's a lot of ways to approach this trick. Find your own, or don't.
Or just do it, or just copy us word for word.
Yeah, just copy us word
And you
for
don't
word.
even have to think.
Don't think.
Wake up, your automatic coffee's already brewing. You just have on your board and just play it in your headphones.
What I like about the pigeoning the front foot is it just makes it so simple. You can't see it coming. You don't know what's gonna happen next.
The reason you pigeon the foot is so you can keep weight on the axle. You don't want too much weight on the actual nose because that's how you set up for varials, which go the other way. Trick number 50.
A swing to fakie. I really think this is the most important trick in flow freestyle, and by far my favorite trick, and potentially the least understood trick in street skateboarding.
What a magnificent combo. It's so important that we made an entire separate video just focused on the swing to fakie. And you can watch that by clicking right here. Dude, Andy, thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, bro.
I mean, these 25 tricks, 50 tricks, it's an absolute behemoth of a project. And thank you for coming out here and showing me and everyone at home a proper introduction to freestyle skateboarding.
I really can't thank you enough for giving me this opportunity to stand on your soapbox. I really feel like you are the guy that's pushing skateboarding forward and helping people understand what's happening. And I love the appreciation that you've given me and the space that you've given me to express my favorite things about skateboarding.
Well, I think once people watch this and get a little curious and they have good tips that come from the combination of us trying the tricks, I think freestyle skateboarding will see a little tick upwards after these come out.
That's the dream, bro. That's the dream. Freestyle, represent.